Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Oh, we got people watching already. Thank you. Welcome in another fantastic edition of Mornings on Main Street on this July 19th, 2022. It's going to be a beautiful day. We'll get the weather in just a moment. There's a live look at the T-Dot SmartWay camera as you make your way into work this morning. Please be careful. Please be careful. All right, what about that weather? Well, as always, our weather brought to you by good friends over at Roy's Meat Service. Yeah, they are your neighborhood butcher shop, cutting all types of beef, pork, and poultry, as well as other meat in 3-style plate lunches with daily specials. Also serving the S. Fernando-style quesadillas, and they're absolutely delicious. They're located at 605 South 19th Street. Check them out online at roymeatservice.com. That's roymeatservice.com. And the weather today is, I will pull it over there, man. Intern, good to see you. But hey, there I am. There's me. That's me.
What's that, man?
That's me. Oh, I pulled the weather up here, buddy. Weather.
Boom. I jumped the gun there. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll do it again. Our weather, our pick of the day is Lebanon, Tennessee, the hometown of the intern. Today, right now, it's 72 degrees. Cloudy skies this morning. Will become partly cloudy this afternoon. A stray shower is possible. Probably not. High near 90. So tonight, scattered thunderstorms. Kind of what it was yesterday. So please be careful out there today. Heat advisory tomorrow from 11 to 7. Probably because we're going to be so hot hosting the MTSU Town Hall tomorrow night. That's going on over at the Listening Room Cafe. And that's why we're wearing the MTSU shirt today, MTSU helmet, because in just a little bit, MTSU Athletic Director Chris Massaro will join the show. You know what that does in turn? We got a guest like Mr. Massaro. It legitimizes our show.
No, I thought that same.
I can't hear you.
I thought that same.
I hear you now.
Okay, I thought the same thing.
Okay.
So retweet.
How about the skinny filter, please?
Yeah, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, much better. Although you don't need it. I need to take your skinny filter, put it on this side, and you can just be regular as you are.
But you have a better face, so when it zooms in, it's like,
oh God, you're gonna make me cry.
I know.
It's only 7:04 already today. Hey man, good to see you. We had a fun day yesterday taping our Cooking for Dummies segment.
yes, that was so much fun.
We were just on a tear, and then we had people stop by and saw that they didn't want to talk to me. They want to talk to the fresh face that TV Guide calls one of the hot faces of 2022, the intern.
Exactly. I just want to go in and film, but people are on me all the time about, look at that face, it's so fresh.
And then what's going to happen now? You're going to start meeting people, going to parties, and they'll be like, hey man, the intern and paparazzi. Next thing you know, you're hanging out at Aldi's in Lebanon, and they're right there, man.
I thought you were going to say it's all downhill from here.
No, it's not. It's just the beginning of what's going on with you. So I'm so proud of you, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm proud of you too.
You don't touch me. You're doing really well on things that's going on. All right, so let's get to today's what day national holidays it is.
Cool.
Why am I having the difficulty of getting the screen up?
See, I think you're fluidly doing it.
I am.
Look at us just throwing compliments at each other.
Look at just boom. All right, there we go.
Wow.
For July 19th, Flight Attendant Safety Professionals Day.
Okay.
A lot of words right there in that.
There's a lot.
International Retainer Day. Is that for a dentist or for a lawyer?
That's another Sudoku picture. Real quick, back to the Flight Attendant Safety Professionals Day. Have you ever sat in the seat on a plane where they're like, if we crash, you guys got to do the doors?
Yes. That's the roomiest aisle.
I know, but what a responsibility.
Well, I guess so. But you take the good with the bad, right? You do your job.
You're right.
National Daiquiri Day. What's National Flitch Day?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm afraid to click on it.
Is that bacon?
It is, but what's flitch? Oh, a flitch is a measurement for bacon. I didn't know that.
Of course.
It is half or one side of a pig. It's now known as a slab in the U.S. Flitch Day is based on dedicated to an Old English custom, which goes back to at least the 13th to 14th century.
Wow.
They don't have a clue what that is.
Flitch it up,
The flitch?
Oh,
flitch of bacon.
Is there no? Oh, yeah, it is a flitch.
Okay.
Huh. All right. I'd like a flitch of bacon, please. Can you order that?
So you get the whole one side of a pig. Who orders half a flitch? Who orders a flitch? If you want, but your Roy knows at Roy's Meat Service. Right. Say, I want a flitch. Most people be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I feel like you get a punch for saying some stuff like that.
National Raspberry Cake Day. I'm not a fan of raspberry cakes.
I'm not either, yeah.
But look at this, New Friends Day. As Jerry Seinfeld once said, you know what? I got about 3 good friends. I'm good.
Right.
Yeah, I got acquaintances. I'm good. The rest, I'm fine.
That's how it ends up. Like you graduate high school and you're like, man, I'm going to be friends with so many people. And then you only see about 2 of them.
That's right. Also, National Words with Friends Day. I'm going to give you a word if you know how to spell it. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Spell me consternation.
Okay, I can definitely do that.
Consternation. Use it in a sentence.
Thank you.
I can't go to the bathroom because I've got consternation. Oh, God.
Okay, conservation. C-O-N, S-T-I-R.
Incorrect. Consternation.
There's an E.
C-O-N-S-T-E-R-A-T-I-O-N.
There's 2 N's on the end. Okay.
Consternation. Yeah, consternation.
Gotcha. I got it.
Conster means to embrace or to go forward. Conster, and then nations, like embrace the nation.
Gotcha.
You should know that already.
Concentrate.
Yeah.
That's what. Okay.
By the way, if you want to watch this on YouTube, it's very simple. Go to your TV, smart TV, go to YouTube, click on Main Street Media, and we're right there and live and color in the big screen. It's really, really cool.
Live in your face.
Yeah, man. We're like right there. It's always fun to see that.
Absolutely.
So we got the rest of those days. So there we go. There's your days that are happening.
New Friends Day?
Yeah.
You already said that. You already said that one.
Yeah, we're good, man. We don't need friends. We're fine with all that stuff.
Exactly.
Now I can't get the screen out of here. Okay. Let's go with this.
I got you.
To the screen. There we go for that. Let's go back to the Main Street Media, Main Street Nashville landing page here. We're going to pull it up. Look at me. I'm a wizard today.
Yes, a wizard. You're a sorcerer.
Can't find it.
What's the difference between a sorcerer and a wizard? Do you know, Joe?
Yes. A sorcerer only has an associate's degree.
Oh.
And a wizard has, he's got his master's.
Gotcha.
So there's how you figure that stuff right there.
Thank you for clearing that up for me.
Main Street Nashville, a lot of hard news on there. We don't do hard news on this show because we just refuse to.
Right.
We're about the positive, but you can see it all right there. Which is really cool, though. They launched the new 988 National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. I think that's really, now we'll be serious about this for saying this is a really cool thing because if you're going to reach out, just dial 988.
Oh, wow. It's only 3 numbers?
Yeah, kind of like 911, but just dial 988.
That's awesome. Okay, cool.
So
that's
really help. So just reach dial 988. We saw stories this weekend on that. And Ashley with the story right there. That's really cool. So
I actually saw a bumper sticker with 988 and then the Suicide Crisis Lifeline, and I did not know what that meant. So
now you know, man.
Now I know.
Bring it to you. So it started last Saturday.
Gotcha.
So if you need something, just dial 988 there. Take care of you. That's really cool.
Heck yeah.
It's going down here a little bit. See what's happening in the world. Did you have a good day yesterday, buddy?
I did, man. I did. Had a great day. Cookie for Dummies was a blast. Had pizza, which I was pumped about when I heard about it.
Right. Look at this. Local company employs seniors to care for seniors. People giving back.
Seniors on seniors.
Will you take care of me when I'm old?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I will find you a
Don't
nice...
be teasing me with this.
No, I'm not. I'm serious. I will find you a very nice facility.
No, I want to live with you and Diddy.
I'm going to make sure you got TiVo.
I want to heal down at Diddy. Well, Diddy's a little bit older than I am, so you might be taking care of both of us.
Yeah, y'all be bunking together.
What's going on? That's really cool, though.
That is dope.
So seniors helping seniors down in Merle. All right, like that, man. Moving on down a little bit. Let's see. Ooh, inaugural Murfreesboro Hot Chicken Festival. Do you like hot chicken?
I want to so bad, but I'm just not a huge spicy fan.
Yeah, me neither. And I've told you my joke. I tell you again.
Yeah, please do.
Why don't I eat hot chicken?
Why?
Because I don't feel like sitting in a creek for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
So that joke kills at different places when I tell it. Kills.
It's just because we can't hear the audience. I'm sure they're roaring left.
Oh, that or like, get me out of here. How did this even happen again?
Why is my exit button not working?
Yeah. What's going on here? So a few other things are happening there. Look at the sports. Got us up there. The latest that's going on, man. Really cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to comic strip tease.
Okay, comic strip tease.
You got this. Tease again is Beetle Bailey. Not Beetle Bailey, but Blondie. Dadgummit. Looks like this is from yesterday. So we'll do yesterday and today. Now, for those who just joined the show and we got a whole new audience, the intern and I impersonate these cartoons because they're awful with different celebrity voices. So today I'm going to be, I'll be Dagwood.
Okay.
We'll do John Travolta from Greece, and you could be the guy working at the fish market.
Awesome. I feel like I'm doing really well just winging it. So I'm going to do it.
Yeah. So you'll be the fish market guy and then Blondie when he gets home. All right.
Perfect.
All right. So here we go. We'll do today. We're a day behind, so we'll catch up.
Perfect.
All right. Dagwood's at the fish market. And if you watch this on YouTube and you're watching this, you're wondering what's going on. Again, that's on you, not us. This is what we do every day. We try to make you smile and laugh. So here we go with Blondie, but Dagwood buying fish. 3-2. It's John Travolta. 3-2. Hey, are those from local waters?
I wouldn't know. They haven't mentioned their itinerary since they arrived.
Hey, honey, we need to find a new seafood market.
Why? I think that counter guy is pretty entertaining.
My Travolta's awful in the morning.
I had a totally different voice planned.
I'm so sorry.
Sandy.
Oh, yeah. It should be like that. Like, all those from local waters.
Come on, it's the summer.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry. All right, we haven't read these. Oh, okay. This is
This is Dagwood.
Dagwood going to eat again during. No wonder his boss hates him.
That bartender looks like a baby.
Okay. Yes. All right. As the bartender, I'll be Walter Cronkite, and you'll be Dagwood. Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. Here we go. 3-2. I'm thinking about offering a new promotion where you earn a free pickle garnish with each burger you buy.
A pickle. That's whole.
But for every 5 burgers you buy, you get a full free fried pickle appetizer. You go ahead and take it.
Listen, the cook ordered too many pickles this week, and I'm in a bit of a pickle.
By the way, if you'd like to sponsor this awful segment, reach out to the intern and myself, and we'll make sure that we take care of you.
and exactly like Joe said, you can go on to YouTube and watch it as many times as you'd like.
That's right. And again, when you sponsor it, it's on you from that moment on. So thank you for doing that with all that's going on there. Again, did our athletics director friend sign off yet? Because I would have.
He's probably trying to figure out how to, but he's still there.
He's emailing his assistant. What have you booked me on, or what is this nonsense? Oh, a skinny filter, please.
Oh yeah.
A skinny filter.
I bet.
Okay. All right, there we go. All right, we have a fun show for today. Also, it's all about Murfreesboro today. Later in the show, there's a huge boxing match that's taking place this Saturday night down in Murfreesboro. TriStar Boxing with some big time up and coming professional boxers, not like the intern and I in the backyard. These are real boxers. So we'll tell you about that. And coming up next, MTSU Athletics Director Chris Massaro joins us tomorrow night at the Listening Room Cafe in Nashville. It's a big MTSU True Blue Town Hall. I'm excited to be a part of it tomorrow night. It'll be a lot of fun. But their big tour starts today, and we'll have Chris Massaro join us next. You are watching Mornings on Main Street.
When you're thinking about golf, consider Riverside Golf Links. Under new ownership, the course has improved dramatically. It's now 27 holes, complemented by a 9-hole executive course. Book a tee time now at 615-847-5074 and get ready to enjoy the beauty of golf in the Old Hickory area at Riverside Golf Links.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
At WellSkin Dermatology and Aesthetics, we pride ourselves in providing access, innovation, and a patient experience second to none. Access to care and treatment when you need it. Innovation with medical-led cosmetics and various on-site technologies for full-service treatments with a customer experience that is calming, casual, and effective. Independently owned, providing medical, surgical, pediatric, and cosmetic dermatology and more. Visit wellskinmd.com to schedule your appointment today. WellSkin Dermatology and Aesthetics. Access to healthier skin.
At Sumner Funeral and Cremation, our mission is to serve families as our own, celebrate the life of their loved one, and help begin the healing process.
My whole family, including my wife and my mom and siblings, were very happy with the treatment that we received. I would highly recommend Sumner Funeral and Cremation.
We offer funeral, burial, cremations, and pre-planning services.
Sumner Funeral and Cremation. Traditional, affordable, dignified. SumnerFuneral.com.
We have the skinny filter. Ow! Skinny filter.
Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, one.
Skinny filter. I love that.
You know,
Good
Brock.
for him.
You remember Brock Osweiler?
Watch your mouth. I'll be Dagwood
Okay.
as Bob Hope, and you can be every other voice that's in there, okay?
Sounds great. Yabba dabba doo.
Hey, say that's one funny meaner bird.
What are you chuckling about?
Here's Johnny. We love you, baby. Dynamite.
When I tell stories, act interested, if you don't mind. That's part of the deal, having you on the show. If you don't mind doing that. Okay. Hello, tap, tap. This thing on?
That's a good question. Maybe I need to find out the answer to that.
Because, look, man, I am this generation's Walter Cronkite. So I know questions. I know how to ask things. I know how to do things. And I know how to talk to people. Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Live look down at the T-Dot Smartway camera as you make your way in this morning. Nice commute. Everything's pretty good. You guys keep up the good work today. As for the weather, well, I'm so glad that you asked. Our weather is brought to you by good friends over at Roy's Meat Service. Go online and check them out at Roy, not with the S, the online Roy Meat Service. They're your neighborhood butcher shop, cutting all types of beef, pork, and poultry. They offer great meat and 3-style plate lunches. And they serve the S. Fernando-style quesadillas. If you've never had those, you are missing out. Go online and see roymeatservice.com. And the weather today, intern, I'm going to do a little, watch how hard I work here, man.
Yes.
We'll stop the screen, and I'll go over here, and I'll share this screen.
He ain't going to do it. He ain't going to do it.
I'm like all in one right here. Boom. There's your weather.
Wow.
Pick today's Lebanon, Tennessee. High about 72 right now. Later on, should be in the low 90s. So be careful and hydrate and all that good stuff to get out there today. And the humidity is going to be pretty high, too, as well. It's July, you know?
Right.
What's supposed to be. If it was 30 degrees, that would be a story. But since it's not 30 degrees, you have to worry about it. All right, welcome back to the show, my friends. All right, tomorrow the town hall kicks off MTSU True Blue. They're going to go out and talk about football and MTSU and a lot of fun. And tomorrow night, the List Room Cafe. I will be there along with Jonathan Hutton and Chase McCabe. And our next guest, Chris Massaro, the athletics director at MTSU. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Joe?
Good. It's working this time. Yay!
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'm excited.
Fantastic.
Stress-free.
It is. I will tell you, when I got the Mark Owen sent me the email about being part of this big event, I got so excited for seeing all you guys. But it means, Chris, that football is around the corner and life is back to normal.
Oh, I can't wait, Joe. You know, and our players report here in a couple of weeks. You know, for training camp, they're here working out now, but it's upon us. So I'm excited.
I love it. I can't wait for the event tomorrow night taking place. Now, when you do this tour and you visit all the cities and everything, what's the main thing? What's the message you try to get out to people, Chris?
Well, you know, last year, Joe, it was, hey, let's just connect, because we hadn't been able to meet with somebody in person for really 2 years. So it was really special last year to get out and to get going. And I think this year, just to create, to engage our fans, to go out to their homes and their home cities and say, hey, we're a part of you. We are Middle Tennessee. And come see us play. We've got a lot of great options. Both basketballs are going to be great. Football's coming off its bowl win and got a lot of guys back, and we'll be picked high in the conference. So there's a lot to cheer for at MTSU. And also we would like to let them know a little bit about our facility progress and how excited we are to with our $100 million facility plan.
Yeah, how is that going, by the way?
It's going great. We're in the design phase right now of our Student Athlete Performance Center, which will house football offices and meeting rooms, and downstairs will be a weight room for everybody, a training room for everybody, equipment room for everybody, and that's where the football locker room will be. So we'll clear them out of the Murphy Center, get them out of our basketball building, and have them in a separate building, which will create space for everyone. So this is a really critical project for us. It's going to really transform the look of our our facilities, Joe. It's a 3-story
Wow.
building that's going to look out over the football field. We're going to take out the end zone upper deck, so it's going to have a clean view of the stadium, and so it's just going to be a statement to everybody involved that come to MTSU and we have the facility to make you better.
What do you like about this tour each year that you guys do? Getting out? Is it about just getting out, like you said, connecting with people, meeting with people? Is that the best part of all this?
It really is. It really is, and it's so much fun, and it's fun for our coaches. It's fun for me to get out and to see people and to be in their backyard. We always ask them to come to our backyard, and so it's good to get out and get a different perspective and to visit with people, and that's the most fun. So we just encourage people. It's a low key, it's a casual kind of deal, and to come and bring your children. Our coaches are great role models, and to bring them, and it's a great chance for everybody to interact.
How many years? Let me guess, if I can guess, going on, is this your 17th year?
I think it's my 18th. So you're right on it, Joe. You are right on it, buddy. 18
years. Did you ever think you'd be 18 years in one spot?
No, I didn't. When I took the job, that was one of my main questions, was when you were leaving. And so it was kind of my goal. Once I hit a certain period and saw kind of the potential, what a great place this really is firsthand, to raise my kids here. And the last one just graduated college a year ago, and he was in kindergarten when we moved in. And so to me, there's no better place to be at MTSU at Middle Tennessee. And I've been fortunate the whole time. I've had one president, and I think we believe in stability. We believe in treating people right and doing things the right way. And I think it reflects on our entire athletic program with our academics, our athletic success, who we surround ourselves with. And our goal is just to make our fans and our alums proud of what we do.
Oh, and as an alum, I love you guys. You know that. Also, to have a head football coach be there going on his 17th year, I believe. Is that some kind of record between an AD and a head football coach to be together that long? Because in the FBS, because I can't think of any, I'm sure there might be one or two that's been longer, but it doesn't come to mind right now.
No, I think that it probably is, Joe. I haven't looked that little piece up. That's a good one. That the only one that came to mind was Oklahoma with Joe Castiglione and Bob Stoops, and that they were together a long time, but I don't think they were together as long as Coach Stock and I have been together. So we might hold the sort of the modern record. I'm sure back, when coaches had longer tenures and the days of Vaught Hemingway and some of these people that spent a long time at places. I'm sure there are others.
It was a really good. You got to get the Bahamas Bowl win. You had the great run for the basketball, and not to put it aside, but the great run the tennis program had this past year. It's been a really good past 7 months for MTSU athletics, hasn't it?
It really has, Joe. And thanks for mentioning tennis. I mean, we're a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. So there's only 16 1 seeds, and we were one of them. And so that's a tremendous accomplishment. And Jimmy Borndane's done a tremendous job with our tennis program. But I'd like to point out too that the Learfield Cup is a measurement of the overall prowess of an athletic department, and it measures you on how you do postseason in the NCAAs. And we finished first in Conference USA. I think we were 98th overall. In that, we were a top 100 athletic program. And I would venture to guess, if you looked at our dollars per victory or per point in that standing, I think we'd probably be in the top 5 athletic departments. So we like to fight above our weight class, so to speak.
Yeah.
And do what we can.
I absolutely love it. The tennis coach there, Coach Bourdane, what a great job. He's also been there a while, correct?
He has. I think he's been here a dozen years. And so our coaches' meetings are great. In some ways, we could be like an old married couple where we know each other's habits and kind of what's important to each other, and also what gets under each other's skin a little bit. But that's our goal, is to hire good people and retain them. And I think we've done a really good job with our coaches. It's not rocket science in an athletic department that you're only as good as your coaches, because they're the ones that are responsible for bringing talent to your organization.
Amen. The listening room tomorrow night, are you prepared to take some hard-hitting questions?
Well, with those alums, those journalists, man, it's going to be tough.
Yeah,
and
right.
I'm sure you're going to be a great one. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. I think there's so many issues that we could take this thing when we start talking about national issues or local issues to MTSU. So I think it'll be really entertaining for our fans to come and listen to the perspectives of such an esteemed panel of media experts.
Yeah, I'm looking at the pages now. I love all the Twitter pictures, and somehow my picture didn't make the cut, but that's okay. I'll take Burt Reynolds in the longest yard any day of the week over any picture that I have.
I kind of like that one of you, Elf, that I saw this morning.
Yeah, the intern put that together. He's really proud of that. So you just absolutely made his day. All right, Chris. So this is open to the public tomorrow night, correct?
Yeah, absolutely, and it is, and obviously it's geared towards MTSU fans and alums, but anyone's welcome to come and hear our story and to be part of this town hall in Nashville. That we wanted to do something a little different in Nashville. And this was really Mark Owen's brainchild. And we've got such a good school of communication to kind of showcase it a little bit and some of its graduates and just, again, tell our story. I mean, we've got a great academic story. We've got a great athletic story, and to get out into obviously our biggest media market and with our biggest media stars. And so I think this is going to be a great night.
Beautiful. Looking forward to. Chris, I know you're busy. Thank you. I think the world of you and Coach Stock and everybody down there. Thanks so much. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. And your helmet and your sweatshirt are spot on, buddy. You look good.
All right. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
See you, buddy. Take care.
All right. Tomorrow night, July 20th at the Listening Room Cafe. Come see us. Come hang out. Have a great time and experience the good things that you'll hear and see and everything else. There it is. Yeah. All right. That's an official helmet right there. I will make the intern wear it the rest of the show.
Yes.
All right. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more right here watching Mornings on Main Street.
Jody Jones Dentistry can handle all your dental needs, from the basics to cosmetic procedures. All of this in the nicest dental facility I have ever seen. Jody has done it right. They're located conveniently at 55 Music Square East, and for an appointment, it's simple. Dial 615-259-5100 and tell them Plaz sent you.
This is attorney Bart Durham, and this is me. I'm Aaliyah. Keeping in good physical condition is really important to me. But when I had a wreck with a tractor-trailer truck that hurt my legs so bad I couldn't work for almost a year, I knew I needed a lawyer that understood tractor-trailer cases. So I called Bart. Bart gets millions of dollars for his clients every year.
At Bart Durham Injury Law, we've handled hundreds of tractor-trailer cases.
My dad and I want to help. Give us a call at 615-242-9000.
Have you heard about the high levels of radon in Middle Tennessee? Radon gas is the second leading cause of lung cancer, second only to smoking, and has no color, no taste, and no smell. The only way to know if you have radon is to test for it. Duret Radon Mitigation offers testing for small and large-scale residential and commercial properties, plus mitigation services. Visit DuretRadonMitigation.com to request testing or get a free estimate for mitigation. That's DuretRadonMitigation.com.
I highly recommend Sumner Funeral and Cremation because of their caring nature and attentiveness to detail.
Pre-planning your funeral now will bring you peace of mind and less stress to your loved ones. When the chaos of losing you happens, your family can honor and celebrate your life, knowing things are happening just as you wanted them to. Pre-planning determines the details of your funeral, cemetery services, and can be less expensive. We are honored to serve you and are always here for you in your time of need.
Sumner Funeral and Cremation. Traditional, affordable, dignified. SumnerFuneral.com.
While federal coverage is really important, often I really think that a lot of the decisions that are going to impact you most are made at the local level. Like where's the stop signs going to go? What's your speed limit going to be? How much you're going to pay in property taxes? We talked about that a lot. And how much funding the schools are going to get. Zoning decisions that are going to impact, which developers can come in and change the neighborhoods and grow the city. And all those decisions are going to be made at the local level.
Welcome back to the show, my friends. Thanks to Chris Massaro for joining us right there, talking about the MTSU tour tomorrow, taking place at Listen Room Cafe. Coming your way also in about 10 minutes. Another big event happening in Murfreesboro this week in professional boxing with some of the best up-and-coming boxers. You'll see professional boxing, not the nonsense the intern and I do in the backyard, but real boxing. All right, let's take a look at the weather. The weather is always brought to you by friends over at Roy's Meat Service. Check them out online at roymeatservice.com. Mike, let me look at that picture right there. That's what you get over at Roy's. Fantastic. Fantastic. Roy's a proud sponsor of our weather. Now your neighborhood butcher shop, cutting all types of beef, pork, and poultry. Great meat and threes. And the best part, I think, they serve the S. Fernando style quesadillas located at 605 South 19th Street. Once you go over there and you meet Roy and the staff and let him become your butcher, you're done. You're hooked forever with him. He's that good. And they do great, great work over there. All right, the weather, our pick city of the day is, as the people want this, people take odds in Vegas on this about the weather. They do. It's crazy. Today's Lebanon, the hometown of the intern.
Yay.
70 degrees today, right now, but be high about mid-90s. Humidity's going out the wazoo, my friends. So as always, it's July. It's hot. Be careful out there tonight. A little bit better. Chance of rain says 50%. So we'll see what goes on. Right now, we're going to bring you our Cooking for Dummies from last week. Enjoy. All right, welcome back for another great edition of Cooking for Dummies with our good friend Chef Chris. We're Black Diamond Culinary, Cooking for Dummies with the Big Dummy. We all know who the Big Dummy is, so it's good to be here. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you again. How was your 4th?
4th was really good.
All
God
right.
bless America.
Yes.
All right, so we have a big display today of things we're going to cook, but I have no idea what we're going to cook and where to start. What are we making today?
So we're making pulled pork shoulder, cherry chipotle, pulled pork barbecue on slider buns today.
Say that again.
Pulled pork shoulder,
okay,
cherry chipotle, barbecue.
I've never heard of cherry chipotle. What is that?
We're going to have a combination of dried cherries and chipotle peppers.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be a combination of sweet and savory with all the southern flavors going on. A little bit of smoky, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of cherries. It's all good.
And we have a little from our Amber Falls wine, right?
We have Amber Falls wine. We're doing the Chamberlain today. And this is beautiful cherry flavors, berry flavors, and it's very dry, and it's going to pair well with our sliders.
Very well done there. All right, so I've never heard of cherry and barbecue. What does the cherry do for the barbecue?
The cherry's going to add a little bit of tartness and sweetness all at the same time.
Okay. All right, well, I trust you.
Yes.
All right, so what's step one?
So we're going to mix everything in our bowl. We have all of our ingredients already measured out.
Okay.
So we're going to start with our apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar. This is also good for losing weight if you drink it, is it not?
That's true. A little bit of tartness.
I'd rather stay the way I am. Okay,
Okay.
so that's in?
That's in. We're going to put our half a cup of ketchup.
Really?
Half a cup of ketchup.
Oh, man, this looks like mad, crazy lab stuff. Nice. Okay.
Yep.
Get more in there.
We'll get more in there.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
And we're going to put in our cherries. We have a half a cup of cherries, dried cherries going in.
Wow. Okay. Get in there.
Get in there.
Okay.
We're going to put in our molasses in this little bowl right here. And so, yes, it's going to give it a little bit of smokiness and sweetness and making it a little bit nice and gooey.
I've never seen molasses up close.
Oh, delicious.
Kind of like the Loch Ness Monster. I knew they exist, but
salt and pepper to taste.
She says
about a half a teaspoon.
Good times.
Good times. We have a half a cup of dark brown sugar.
Dark brown sugar. That's a Rolling Stones song.
Dark brown sugar.
It's very.
We have a half a cup measured out already, just formed like the cup.
Okay.
We're just going to put it right in there.
My goodness,
we have about 3 cloves of garlic, roughly chopped.
We're adding so much stuff. This is great.
It's going to be delicious when we get finished with one little guy getting in.
Okay.
And we have our chipotle that's in a can. It's in a sauce. It's going to create lots of flavors for our barbecue.
And where can you find that?
So you can find this on the international aisle at any supermarket.
Which is an aisle I've never been down.
And we're going to put a little bit of just regular oil, cooking oil.
Is this castor oil or Quaker State?
It's just regular vegetable oil. And we're going to stir that really. Oh, and we also need to add our cinnamon.
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 By the way, cameraman, the intern, his nickname, I call him Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
That's also his dancing name when he worked in Panama City.
Uh-oh.
Okay, stir it up?
We're going to stir that up.
Okay. What if you just ate this like it was right here?
It would be interesting.
How long do we stir it up for?
Just until it's all incorporated. It's looking good.
Oh, that's Rayon City where I live is incorporated. Just in the last couple of years. We're trying to be unincorporated and they got incorporated. Okay.
All right. Good. So then after that, what we're going to do is that we're going to put everything inside of our crock pot. It's going to cook between 8 to 10 hours.
Put that in there?
We're going to put the chipotle and barbecue mixed with our 3 pounds of pulled pork shoulder.
And do we cut this up or anything?
I already had this cut into steaks already.
Okay.
So all the flavors will soak into it with thinner slices than one whole giant piece.
So basically we're having this and pouring that on top of it.
On top of it into our crock pot, and 8 hours later, we're going to have delicious pulled pork barbecue.
Now watch this. Through the magic of editing, here is 8 hours. Boom! 8 hours. Look at that. And we are good to go. All right, we put the pork shoulders in there. We put everything we created in there. And what do we have now?
We have our beautiful pulled pork cherry chipotle barbecue. We're going to pull it apart. We're going to put it on our little sliders with our lime slaw, and we're going to sit back and enjoy.
When you put it in the crock pot for 8 hours, what setting?
It's on low setting.
Okay.
You can cook it high. If you cook it on high, it will be for 4 hours. If you want to do it slow so it's nice and tender, you can do it about 8 or 9 hours.
All right, so the pork shoulder that's in there, did you slice it up?
It was sliced steak style, the same as when we started today.
Okay.
And I have it sliced by the butcher in steak style, so all the beautiful flavors will soak in instead of one big 3-pound piece.
Does it come apart inside the 8 hours?
Yes.
Okay, all right. That's why I was wondering how you take it out, then cut it, and all that works.
Yes.
Because again, I don't know anything about cooking, but we're learning. Watch your cable there. All right, so you put it out.
And you can see that it just falls right apart when you start pulling it apart.
Ooh.
It's nice and tender. It has all the beautiful flavors in the meat. And we're going to slide this right on top of your little slider bun. We're going to put a little bit of the lime slaw.
What does the lime slaw do?
This lime slaw gives it the little bit of vegetables flavors with the sweetness of the pulled pork barbecue.
Oh, my goodness.
And then you can just...
And then you're ready to go?
Ready to go.
Let's give it to where's our birthday girl? Come on over, birthday girl. We have a birthday girl here today. That is for you. Do you want to, there you go, you can take it.
Whoop, no! We lost our bun top.
Oh, no, we lost
Have another
our bun.
Top. Have another top.
I heard that in Vegas once or twice. There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so we'll do that, and then I'm going to try a little part. Is that okay?
Yes, we can get you.
You give me the small.
Give you a small one.
Just give me the bottom, and then we'll
give you the bottom. Okay.
Yeah. And we'll kind of save it a little bit there. By the way, birthday girl in here today, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Go ahead.
Put it all together there. All right, see how it goes. Mmm. Oh, my goodness.
So good.
Pops.
The flavors, the cherries, the cinnamon, the chipoles with the molasses and the beautiful dark brown sugar. It just, all the flavors come together.
Now, this is something that you need to plan time around, right? You just can't rush home, do it, and be done.
So you can put it together in the morning, turn it on for 8 hours, come home, and you'll have dinner ready.
What's the name of it again? I'm eating, I'm sorry.
Cherry chipotle pulled pork shoulder.
Okay. And we're good to go.
We're good to go.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. All information. Hold on. Cut. Don't cut. I'm back again. All right, all information on the bottom of the screen, whitedomeculinary.com, amberfallswinery.com for everything that we need. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Is that how you say that correctly?
That's correct.
All right, there's our Cooking for Dummies. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Let's eat.
This is attorney Bart Durham, and this is me. I'm Aaliyah. Keeping in good physical condition is really important to me. But when I had a wreck with a tractor trailer truck that hurt my legs so bad I couldn't work for almost a year, I knew I needed a lawyer that understood tractor trailer cases. So I called Bart. Bart gets millions of dollars for his clients every year.
At Bart Durham Injury Law, we've handled hundreds of tractor trailer cases.
My dad and I want to help. Give us a call at 615-242-9000.
At Sumner Funeral and Cremation, our mission is to serve families as our own, celebrate the life of their loved one, and help begin the healing process.
My whole family, including my wife and my mom and siblings, were very happy with the treatment that we received. I would highly recommend Sumner Funeral and Cremation.
We offer funeral, burial, cremations, and pre-planning services.
Sumner Funeral and Cremation. Traditional, affordable, dignified. SumnerFuneral.com.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
At WellSkin Dermatology and Aesthetics, we pride ourselves in providing access, innovation, and a patient experience second to none. Access to care and treatment when you need it. Innovation with medical-led cosmetics and various on-site technologies for full-service treatments with a customer experience that is calming, casual, and effective. Independently owned, providing medical, surgical, pediatric, and cosmetic dermatology and more. Visit wellskinmd.com to schedule your appointment today. WellSkin Dermatology and Aesthetics. Access to healthier skin.
Jody Jones Dentistry can handle all your dental needs, from the basics to cosmetic procedures. All of this in the nicest dental facility I have ever seen. Jody has done it right. They're located conveniently at 55 Music Square East, and for an appointment, it's simple. Dial 615-259-5100 and tell them Plaz sent you.
My bad. All right, welcome back to the show. Let's go down to Murfreesboro now. Welcome Derek Bonnet with TriStar Boxing. Big event happening this Saturday night. I love it. Derek, good morning to you, my man.
Good morning, Joe. Thanks for having me back.
It's a lot of fun. I got to tell you what, we went down back in May, my son and I, for the boxing thing. We're absolutely hooked. Looking forward to Saturday night. But this is more than just what happened back in May. You guys have stepped up your game, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, July's been a real power month for TriStar Boxing. Starting off on the first, we had that sellout show in Nashville, which I'm still reeling from it, to be honest. That venue worked out so perfectly, and I'm pleased to announce they've asked us to come back in the fall. Yeah. This event here in Murfreesboro, up in our game, yes. I think that's an appropriate description. We have really a great 5-bout card, but there are 2 bouts especially that all boxing fans of all levels should really be interested in. At the local level, we have Rydell Super Mays, who around town is very well known. He carries this boxing scene in many ways. but he's in a tough position because he's fighting a rematch. The rematch in boxing is one of the most romanticized ideas. Here's a man who has his one defeat, and he was kind of quiet about it at first, and we didn't realize how much, it impacted him personally. He moved on with his career, but Rydell really couldn't move on as a person until he got this revenge against Jaden Booth. So they're going to do it again. And I tell you, their first fight, both men were out on their feet, ready to go at various times in the contest. And it just so happened that, Jaden got the win. Well, Rydell's been back in the gym. He's worked with world champion Alunga Makabu, who's the cruiserweight title holder. And most recently, he worked with internet and social media sensation Jake Paul to help get himself in shape. He's taken this rematch seriously. There's a lot on the line for Rydell. The other fight, Jarrell Big Baby Miller. He's not a local talent. This man is a world-class talent who was supposed to be fighting for his heavyweight championship bout against Anthony Joshua several years ago. He's been inactive. He had a ring suspension. He's back in action. He fought last month, and he's trying to stay busy working off the rust. He works with Greg Cohen Promotions and Salida Promotions, and that's what's been really nice is those companies are working with TriStar Boxing, trusting us to help keep their talent developed. And I think Miller will be right back in heavyweight title contention very shortly.
This is a big deal, Derek. I mean, you got the Embassy Suites down there. Again, I went down there. I didn't know. I'd never been to a boxing match before. Didn't know what to expect. The place was packed. It was clean. It was nice. It was professional. Everybody was nice. We were hooked. And I can only imagine what this Saturday night's going to be with this big fight that you just talked about.
Yeah, I'm really expecting a crowd that's going to, I think each time out now, we're going to see those bigger crowds. I think we're going to see some really, a mix of kind of just the local sporting fans to the more hard-edged boxing fans, just based on the attractions that we have here. But you're going to see that crowd. You're going to see the people very excited for the action. And the thing about Rydell and Miller is these men score knockouts galore. 22 knockouts out of 24 wins for Miller, 11 knockouts out of 12 wins for Rydell. So we're going to see most likely these bouts ending before the final bell.
No, I'm not saying this because you're on the show this morning, but I'd never seen a boxing match. I'd never seen a dude knocked out in the ring. And that night I saw a guy knocked down the ring. And just the excitement, the atmosphere, I'm not sure, Derek, I've ever experienced that before.
Yeah, you've seen the grand slams, you've seen those miracle touchdown passes, and there's something that but a knockout, I remember I took, when I went to my first fight, I remember just the difference from it being on TV, and it reminded me of that scene back in the Rocky film where he's punching the sides of beef. You can really hear the leather impacting on the human body. Not too long ago, about 4 years ago, I guess, my daughter was probably kindergarten age, and I wanted to introduce her to boxing. My buddy was promoting a show, and I was so happy for her. It was supposed to be a special day, but it was actually too much for her because just seeing the combat up close, right? Really, you get to see an intensity that doesn't come through on the TV cameras.
Oh, I totally agree with you. So again, Embassy Suites, we'd seen those boxing matches on TV when they do it in a casino and then in a ballroom. I don't know what to expect, but it was just so cool, the setup that you guys had. And the best part, Derek, I love the anticipation because you hear the bell ring, you got the ring announcer who's fantastic. Here comes the one boxer, here comes the other boxer. I mean, the show before the boxing was almost as good as the boxing.
Yeah, I think boxing takes a lot of its organization and the ambiance from ancient Rome. You're talking about the Colosseum and the entry where the gladiator is going in to meet the gladiator, or in the film, the lion. So you get that ring walk, with the music, the crowd, as they enter the ring, as if there was a way, if there was a chance for them to walk in a different direction, but at this point it's too late. They're only walking into the ring for that combat. And there's just something about it that really just amplifies things as opposed to, them just starting off in the ring magically. It really does amplify things.
All right, how many fights do we have Saturday night?
We got a 5-bout card, some big boys, as I mentioned, with Rydell Mays and Jarrell Miller, but also we have Alan Belcher, who is a UFC veteran who also fights in boxing. He does the bare knuckle boxing as well, in which he's actually poised for a title shot in the very near future. But this night he'll be in the ring in strict boxing, looking to advance his career and build his technical game. We have a couple other fighters, a 17-1 boxer from Memphis, Joey Bryant, who's looking to keep active. He's got a 6-round fight there, and we're excited to have a good look at him. And then Aridoni Leon will round out the card, or actually in this case, get the card started in a 4-round bout where he's looking to continue on in his career, plug in, get his next victory.
I know, Derek, when you put events together like this, you always wonder how is it going to be received. Are you a little bit shocked or not shocked at all about how well these bouts have been received in Middle Tennessee?
I'm beyond pleased. I know our CEO, Matt Young, he's quiet about it, but I believe I see a quiet confidence in when he's talking about the action after, particularly after Nashville, since that's our most recent show. I can see he was very proud of the event he organized and, helped carry off with, of course, Old Smoky and Yeehaw Brewery. It's really nice to see things come together. You take a walk around the crowd, you see the fans really engaged, particularly that night in Nashville. We had a lot of fan engagement with the fighters once their bouts concluded and during their post-fight interviews. The ring announcer was talking to the crowd, and you could see several of the fighters were very much crowd pleasers who the crowd, apparently seemed that they wanted them to come back to see again. So, you can't help but be proud when things come together. You get a good fight that either goes the distance, that's competitive. You get a fight that is a scintillating knockout that just wows the fans. So there's a great deal of pride with what's happening in TriStar Boxing.
I love it. Somebody sent a note and wanted to know if they're not in the Tennessee, can they stream this?
There is a live stream. It's through www.volume.com/TriStar Boxing.
Okay.
If you go to the TriStar Boxing page during this week, we'll have more information about the live stream. Because we each day we kind of add a little bit more advertisement, so we'll have something there, for fans who are out of state or just can't make it. The lives, or most of our shows are typically live streamed.
Perfect. Derek, as always, man, open invitation anytime you want to come on here. It should be a great event Saturday night down at Murfreesboro. I wish you guys nothing but success. I love Matt. I love what he's doing. Love what you guys are doing. Keep up the good work, my man.
We appreciate the support so much, Joe. And we return that open invitation. Please come out to the fights. We'd love to see you.
We'll do. Derek Bodette, thank you, brother. Have a good day.
Thank you. Take care, Joe.
All right, it's really cool. Intern, we got to get you down there for one of these because it's you. Have you ever been to a boxing match?
I haven't. I've only participated in them.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
And you're 0-7, so we got to work on your
right, exactly.
Skinny filter. We got to work on that for you too.
The good news is I feel like you don't really have to keep your record until you win one.
Right. Well, there you go. Then you can be 1-0. But you need to go those are watching like, I've never been to box. Go. It's professional. It's clean. It's organized. It's fun. They do a great job of putting everything together. We had a ball. I mean, we had a blast to see that. And, we've all watched Rocky 1,000 times, right. But to see the boxing up close like that, and not like just two guys, but the precision and the strategy. And
right.
Look at me, I'm like a boxing promoter now. I'm gonna take Derek's job from him.
It is super interesting though, because it makes you realize how much technique and
yes,
you can't just go out there and like.
All right, so real quick, so I know we'll do celebrity birthdays in a second. Yeah. So my son and I, we take a boxing class over at Competitive Edge Gym in Hermitage, and it's an hour. We do 12 rounds, 3 minutes a round. And the first time I did it, I couldn't make it out of the first round.
I couldn't blame you. I mean,
you're just hitting the bag and doing everything. I mean, now I'm up to like the 4th round.
Right,
my son's good, but just can you imagine
12 rounds?
That's how they
got Conor McGregor.
There's no way you could not do that. No. All right, it's time for celebrity birthdays. Ready for this nonsense?
Yes, I'm going to get every one of them right.
All right, we'll do this. Again, thank you, Derek, for joining the show today. All right, Here we go. Celebrity birthdays with seamless transition that we do. Here we go in. The lead guitar player for Queen, Brian May. How old is Brian May today?
Ooh, 65.
75. 75. He looks great for 75.
He really does. He's still shredding.
Goose. Anthony Edwards, how old is he?
Goose, talk to me. Let's do 58.
He is. Oh, he's 60. Good job, buddy. Good job. You're the best.
Thanks, man.
Benedict Cumberbatch. How old is he?
Is he an actor?
He is. He's in one of those stupid Marvel movies, I think.
Oh, okay, yes. I believe he is 38.
46.
Okay, look at this, though. I'm right there.
Chris Sullivan, he was in the early episodes of Stranger Things on the show This Is Us. Kind of looks like me.
This Is Us.
Overweight, goatee.
Let's go. This Is Us. I can't remember that show, but I'm just going to stab in the dark here and go 55.
42.
Darn it.
Not bad. Who else we got here? Going down, somebody we've heard of. Oh, guitar player Bernie Leadon of the Eagles. He started the band. He lives out in Centerville, I'm told. Probably shouldn't say that out loud, but that's what I've been told.
Is longitude and latitude, actually.
He's the one that quit the Eagles and said, I'm tired, I'm going to go surfing. And he just left the band and went surfing and never came back.
He was like, no way, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's like, y'all aren't going to be anything. Let's go.
No, they were hot. I mean, they were hot. And he's just like, I'm done.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
How old is he?
Well, being at the beach probably took some years off his life. Let's go 59.
75.
Didn't take years off his life.
He was in the most awful Jurassic Park movie, the recent one. Campbell Scott played the Bill Gates bad guy.
Bill Gates bad guy.
Did you see the movie yet?
I have not, and only because you've told me not to.
Do not go see. Let me tell you, my friends, do not go see Jurassic Park, the new one. And I'm using this old joke again. I've seen better acting in Traffic Court. Awful. Okay.
But yes. So he is probably 61.
Exactly.
Is it really on the nose right there?
Yep. I would. I'll give you another point if you tell me who his famous father was.
Darth Vader.
No. George C. Scott. Not George C. Plaster, but George C. Scott. The whole second. There's only one George around here. That's me.
What was he famous for?
George C. Scott?
Yeah.
Actor. He did Patton.
Acting.
He was fantastic. He is Patton.
Oh, Patton.
Mm-hmm.
Patton. Of course.
And that is some of these people never heard of. Okay, here's one. Helen Gallagher. She was on Ryan's Hope. I guess it's a show from a long time ago. How old is she?
Internalizing that clue there. Let's go 84.
96.
That's crazy. Good for her. Good for her.
Any more in here? This guy's a drummer in a band called Bauhaus Lovin' Rockets. Never heard of him.
What was the first word? Bow?
Bauhaus. And then country singer Kelly Shiver. Never heard of him or her. Don't know.
The lightning round, I'll go 44, and then I'll go 38.
All right. TV chef Marcella Valladolid.
Let's go 44.
Exactly.
Is it really?
Brother, we're going to close it at that. Right
yeah,
there.
please. I got to get out. I'm going to play the lottery.
You are a dadgum wizard. Before we do this, let's head out and check the last look at the weather for you. Is that okay?
Yeah, man.
Let's play a little music. Roy deserves some music. Yes.
Roy, we come up with a jingle.
We got one for him. All right, our weather brought to you by our good friends at Roy's Meat Service. Go online and check them out at Roy. No S in that on the website, RoyMeatService.com. Located at 605 South 19th Street, Nashville, Tennessee. There's a map right there. Seriously, go check him out. Since 2008, he's your neighborhood butcher. You'll walk in there and be mesmerized by what all he does, what all he has. It's such a nice guy, too. Such a nice guy. The weather today is going to be in the mid-90s, hot, humid, blah, blah, blah. You know what to expect for July. Yeah, there is RoyMeatService.com. A little music there. Thanks, band. Band's been over to Roy's with us too, and they've had a great time over there. Intern, I got to get you out there.
Yeah, for
Skinny
sure.
Filter.
I heard it's a roaring good time.
Nope. You will not make jokes on the sponsor like that.
You're right, and it's at the end.
Yes.
Okay.
You're nervous.
I'm gonna get up.
All right. Have a good day, brother.
Thanks,
we'll see you tomorrow. Make your way to the world today. Be kind. Be nice. Let people in traffic open doors. Smile. Be polite. Remember this, my friends. You make your way in the world today. Nobody ever went broke by giving. We shall see you tomorrow.
The spin
hands, man. Those come from the diaphragm on those. Are you ready?